Hello, everyone. It's your girl Bambi, the Down South Diva of Inspire You and Inspire You on Air.
And it's your boy, Woo, Kendrick Wooten. Hey, I'm with Wooism's podcast on behalf of Inspire You, the information station, and Contentville.
That's right. And today we are at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame being held at the Grand Hotel in Port Clear, Alabama. Isn't this nice?
Man, it's all laid out. I feel fancy.
Fancy thing.
Hall of Fame status.
That's right. We will actually have an induction ceremony that's going to take place in just a bit. But I understand you all are going to be talking to some heavy hitters today.
Oh, man, look. I mean, leading the list is head coach or former head coach John Gruden, man. Super Bowl winner head coach. Other people we got on there is like Richard Sherman. You know what I'm saying? That big lockdown, man. He was with one of the best defenses in the NFL. I'm talking about the 12-man defense of the Seattle Seahawks. Then, we also got, one of the rookies of the year that everybody knows is that boy Bo Nix. Now, you know what I'm saying? He was sporting that Oregon uniform, but now he's in the league, you know what I'm saying?
With the Broncos.
Oh, look.
See, I love it. Don't play with it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
You must be ready when you come to the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame event. I'm so excited. These gentlemen with Wooisms will be speaking with the Rookie of the Year, inductees, and things of that nature. They'll be back with more. I'm so excited. Make sure you stay tuned in.
What it do, baby? It's your boy Woo, man, the Wooism's podcast.
Man, it's your boy Big Hess, man. And we are here at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, here at the beautiful Grand Hotel ballroom here in Point Clear. Man, how you feeling, bro?
Man, look, how I'm feeling now, I'm feeling a whole lot better now. Getting here, I felt like I was on Get Out. Man. But I feel a whole lot better, man. I feel good, actually. I feel great, brother.
Yeah.
Like, to be here, man, at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Like, look, hey, we moving on up, big dog.
Hey, man, we are, man.
Yes, sir.
We getting ready to talk to some pretty big names, man.
Some heavy hitters.
We got Richard Sherman.
Who else we got?
We got John Gruden.
Who else we got?
We got Geno Atkins.
Who else we got?
We got Terrion Armstrong.
Wow.
Man, we got Alex Mack.
Man, come
Not
on,
to
man.
mention, we got Bo Nix,
Bo.
Braden Fisk, and Lad McConkey.
Man,
so
Lad got me some points, man, during fantasy this
I was
past
like, make sure
year.
you tell him. I'm pretty sure he'd be glad
I'm
to know
gonna tell him.
Yeah, so we got a ton of people that we got coming through today. We're going to have the opportunity to talk to, as well as potentially the new director of the Senior Bowl. Senior Bowl itself. So
Fingers crossed.
Hey, fingers crossed, man. So we excited, man.
Yeah, man. Look, it's always a good time, man. Any event that I do, man, especially, you know what I'm saying, with you, Jay Easy. But we also got, the head honchos of Inspire You and Inspire You on air. And Contentville here with us today. No other than the Queen, Mama, Miss Candace Houston, and then our sister, man, the Down South Diva, Bambi, Amberly Harris herself.
Yep.
So it's always a good time, man, a good event. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm especially happy, man, and excited to meet these heavy hitters that you mentioned, bro. Like, this is some real deal, like, huge stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? To have, like, Geno Atkins, man, that Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sherman, Richard Sherman, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Stanford Cardinals, baby.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? A part of the I'll say, besides the
2000 Ravens?
oh man, I was about to say, besides the 2000 Ravens, that era, because I can't even say like what a specific year, but that era of Seahawks defense.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom was serious, man.
Man.
Serious.
Man, yes sir, bro. Like, so, I'm excited to meet those brothers, man, and talk to them, man, and see, how they feeling about where they are in life right now, what they been through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? As college players, not really on the radar per se of going to, because like, I feel like with the Senior Bowl, yes, you do have a few big names in the Senior Bowl, but the Senior Bowl really has a lot of young men that are not really spoke about going into the league or going into that draft class that year.
This is definitely the game that helps propel people like the ones that the players that we're going to talk to today into increasing their stock.
Right.
When going into the draft, man. So it's definitely looking forward to hearing their stories, how it affected them going into their careers, and then what they're up to now.
Yeah. I agree, man. Well, look, my brother said everything that has to be said at this moment.
Yeah.
Just pay attention, stay tuned, check out these interviews that's going to come about. But in the meantime, in between time, always catch us on Mondays. New episodes, Contentville, empowered by Inspire You On Air, the information station. Woo.
Because
J.E.'s in the back.
Yeah.
And we out.
Hey. All right, good afternoon. This is Sean Hesley here on behalf of Inspire You Media, as well as the Wilson's Podcast here at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I have the pleasure of sitting here with NFL analyst Charles Davis. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
I feel a little bit underdressed. You coming in here jumping sharp.
Hey, look, man.
I'm coming in here going all casual.
Look.
My mother, my beloved mother, God rest her soul, right now, she'd be hot.
Hey, look.
She'd be like, hey, I've told you when you go out. So, Mom, I'm sorry.
As often as you come down here, you're at home. You're home now, right?
All right, yeah. Appreciate that.
Hey, look, you've been an analyst for a while.
Yeah.
Particularly around the NFL draft. You're knee deep in it every year. So kind of just talk to the importance of the Senior Bowl in general to players' development and getting them ready for the NFL draft.
I'll put it to you this way. If I don't do anything else all year long, if I prepare off of the Senior Bowl, I'm probably about halfway prepared for the NFL draft, maybe even more. Because the number of players that get drafted off the Senior Bowl week, you know it's staggering.
Right.
It's like 99.9% of the guys that come to the Senior Bowl are going to get drafted.
Yep.
It's rare that they do not. So the importance of it, to be around teams all week long, to be around the players all week long, to see them operate and practice during the week, to see the kid who got the Division II or Division III call to come up and compete well, to see the young man who came from a conference that wasn't a power conference compete well.
Yeah.
All of those things are they're invaluable for us who are trying to get ready for the draft. The Senior Bowl is the spot. You know, East-West is terrific. You know, you go to the Hula Bowl, it's terrific. You go anywhere you want, but the Senior Bowl does hold that special place.
Awesome. So we have a lot of big names that are getting inducted today. Richard Sherman, Terran Armstead, John Gruden. So kind of just talk about how you feel about these particular players and seeing them come from a game like the Senior Bowl and having the type of careers that they've had.
Yeah, it's really cool for me. We'll go through them. Let's go rapid fire. Terran Armstead coming from Arkansas Pine Bluff, HBCU, ended up being a third-round pick, but if he redrafted off of his career, he's a first-round pick all day long and got an opportunity to show it here at the Senior Bowl. To get Geno Atkins, a big defensive tackle from Georgia, who ended up in Cincinnati and created rubble. I remember his dad was a corner.
Oh, man.
Okay? And he produced a defensive tackle. You don't get that very often. Right? John Gruden, of course, from the Raiders and Tampa Bay, winning a Super Bowl there. I was roommates with John when we coached at the University of the Pacific. So I've known John for a long time now. We first met back at the University of Tennessee. Alex Mack, the cerebral one, playing for the Falcons, had a terrific career in the NFL. And him going to the Falcons helped them get to the Super Bowl. Yeah. That was a big move to get him as their pivot. And Richard Sherman, wide receiver all those years at Stanford, switches over to corner. I think he played the game as cerebrally as any corner I've ever seen. What he would do is eliminate everything you couldn't do out of the gate. Know that, and then, okay, what can they do? And I'll be prepared for it. And I always thought the best thing about his game, very few false steps that he took. So anybody worried about his speed and all that, forget it. He was always there because he wasn't going to be fooled. A tremendous class. All of them here at the Senior Bowl. And John Gruden always wanted his coaches to work the Senior Bowl because they would draft off of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. One last thing. University of Tennessee alum. Yeah. You are, you got SEC is always a tough conference. It's been revamped by adding teams like Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, it just made it that much more difficult.
Right. So this is the second year of that kind of, I guess you could say, log jam.
Yes.
Right? What are you expecting from that conference as well as how it's going to set up probably for future super conferences?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be part of whatever this is going to be down the road,
right?
The SEC is going to be a leader. The Big Ten is going to be a leader, of course. Hard to believe the Pac-12 really doesn't exist. I know it's going to come back in a new iteration, but that's not the Pac-12 we knew. The ACC, the Big 12, of course, being involved, all of them will be there. But at a certain point, when it comes down to it in the conference, now college football looks like the NFL. I see divisions. Mm-hmm. I see a commissioner. I see how they go about it. They may change the divisions from time to time. But that's what it's going to ultimately be as far as I'm concerned. So we shall see, but you don't have to worry about the SEC. Yeah, right. The SEC is going to be there.
Right.
And that part is never in question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, look, we thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thanks.
Looking forward to your coverage throughout the year for sure, and have a good one.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Continued success to you and your network.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Right. Sorry, Mom.
Charles Davis, Sean Hesley, Inspire You. We're out. Good afternoon. My name is Sean Hesley. I'm here on behalf of Inspire You Media, as well as the Wilsons Podcast. And we're here at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And I have the pleasure of being with one of the inductees today, Mr. Alex Mack. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome.
Excited to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we were just talking earlier, 2009 was the year that you played here in the Senior Bowl. How's it feel to be back in Mobile?
Feels good. I feel like it was hotter last time. I'm pretty happy to see that. It's cooled down a bit. The Senior Bowl was awesome. I had a great time coming out here. It was like the first step into the whole draft process early on. Finish your final college season, and now you're on your own. Trying to no longer have a team, trying to find the next one. It was just this fun adventure of potential. Like, if you do well here, this will set you up for the draft. So I was very excited and eager to come and practice and hit things.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, and it's such a large collection of talent whenever you come down here for the Senior Bowl, and you were at Cal Berkeley. So what was it like coming in and competing with a different type of, a different level of competition, per se?
It didn't go very well, actually.
Oh.
We had three quarterbacks that didn't do the never went under center.
Oh.
They only did shotgun snaps. So first off, I'm fumbling everything. We were constantly fumbling the ball. Coaches are getting upset. We're ruining plays, and the defense knows we're only going on one, so they're getting a great jump. And it was a little rough. And I remember going back after the first day, being like, oh man, what a terrible idea. I'm just looking like I can't block anybody. And then we figured it out as an offense, and I think the coaches knew that, if they know this snap count and they're at a tilt and flying upfield, not a lot you can do there and make it look good. So we needed to, they knew what was going on, and hopefully the scouts did, and it all worked out in the end. But it was with this technique and with they're doing this, we got to do something else. But we're just going to be brute force and keep doing it and making you look stupid. But we've eventually installed more plays and made them honest. And offense has different things for a reason, so you can't just be one-dimensional. But it was fun to come out here. There's the whole practice, and the practice really is where all the scouting happens. So day one, there was no warm-up. You were on the spot, have to go.
Right.
It was a fun adventure from what I remember. And then in the nighttime, you just had scout meetings all the time.
Yeah. Look, so you were in the league for 13 years.
Yes.
13 years, 7-time Pro Bowler.
Yep.
You've been removed from the game since 2022?
2021 was my last season.
Okay.
So, last game was 2022.
Gotcha. So, you've had this wonderful career. How is it now being away from football?
It's a lot less stressful.
Yep.
And my body feels better. Football was great. It was super fun. I played it longer than I thought I would. Mm-hmm. My goal was to play 10 years. I played 13, and I was able to walk away fairly healthy. And I think that is incredibly lucky. I had a great time. I have great friends. I loved all the football I played. I'm now pretty happy to not have to suit up on Sundays.
Gotcha. How does it feel, I guess, looking at the game from the outside, looking in now?
It's a little odd. I remember a friend, he retired before me, and he said, the craziest thing was, you think the game's going to stop. Yeah. And, people are going to, miss you. And they might, but they just keep playing. Like everything just keeps going, and the next season happens, and whatever happened before is gone. And having that knowledge, before I was finished, softened the blow and just made me appreciate what a cool time this is. Like I really can appreciate how lucky I am to be able to play this game today.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, look, we thank you so much for taking the time to sit with us, Alex. Congratulations on being inducted today, and we look forward to just seeing more from you.
Thank you.
All right.
I hope to be back.
Yes, sir. Hey, Alex Mack, Sean Hesley, Inspire You Media. We're out. Good afternoon. This is Sean Hesley here on behalf of Inspire You Media and the Wizards Podcast. We are here at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony here at the Grand Hotel in Point Clear, Alabama. I have the pleasure of sitting with the general manager of the New Orleans Saints, basically our hometown team.
Good. I like that.
Mr. Mickey Loomis, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm great, Sean. Nice to be here with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. The Senior Bowl is the draft starts here, right?
Yes.
If you would kind of talk about how pivotal it is for you and your team as you're preparing for the NFL draft every year.
Well, first of all, we have such a great connection with Mobile, being in New Orleans. We're like sister cities.
Yeah.
We love coming. We bring our whole staff every year. And look, it gives all of us, the scouts, the coaches, all of our personnel department, a chance to get a really good first look at some of the players that our scouts have been looking at during the course of the college season, and we get to see them pitted against each other, and it's really a step up in competition for a lot of them, for most of them, and we get to see how they react. We get to do some interviews, and the people that run the Senior Bowl have done such a great job. They've given us great access, and it's been really good. We've had a lot of players that have come to the Saints that have played in the Senior Bowl.
Yes, one being one of the inductees today, Teron Armstead, who was a third-round pick for you all. How does it feel to see him being inducted today, considering the type of career he's had?
Well, it's fantastic. It really is. Teron was a small school guy that one of our scouts kind of championed early on in that season, and said, hey, there's this kid at Arkansas Pine Bluff. He's a really good athlete. He's dominated the competition, and I think that all of his traits translate to the NFL. We got to see it here at the Senior Bowl, and then he just hit a home run at the Combine, had some of the all-time best numbers you've ever seen. And then on top of that, he's such a great human being. Great work ethic. He was a great leader for our team, grew into that. And I'm excited for him. He's retired this year. I was excited for his entire career, and excited that he's gotten a chance to be in this Hall of Fame and hopefully a few more.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, the bulk of free agency is done. NFL draft just finished. What does it look like now for you and your team as you prepare for the season?
Yeah, look, we'll get our first look at the rookies. We have a rookie mini camp coming up next weekend, and then it's just off-season OTAs. We've already got our veterans in; they're working out, they're doing a great job, getting acclimated to our new coaching staff, and it's pretty exciting.
Also, so talk a little bit about Kellen Moore coming in, a hot young coach, very notable, being in Dallas and Philly. Very innovative, I guess you could say. How does it feel now to have him in your building as your head coach?
Well, it feels fantastic. And by the way, he's a Senior Bowl alum himself. Played in the Senior Bowl, had a great college career. He was one of the all-time winningest quarterbacks ever in college football, and he's continued to win as a coach. Obviously, coming off the Super Bowl, he's put together a great staff. He's got a lot of high energy, really smart, innovative, and we're lucky to have him.
Awesome. Well, Mickey, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Looking forward to a great season. I'm a big Saints fan, so Who Dat Nation all day.
Awesome, man.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Sean.
much. Yes, sir. Make sure that you catch us every Monday, Inspire You on air. Sean Hesley, Mickey Loomis, Inspire You Media. We're out.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Kendrick, Wizards Podcast, on behalf of Inspire You on air, the information station in Contentville. And I'm here, man, at the 2025 Senior Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony. here in Point Clear, Alabama, at the Grand Hotel, and I'm sitting next to a legend. And I'm gonna call him a legend in his right because he came from a HBCU, made his dominance and his name be known through the NFL, and he's being inducted into the Senior Bowl Hall of Fame right after retiring from the NFL after a hell of a career. And I'm talking about this man next to me, man, Teron Armstead. How you doing, brother?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
I gotta take you with me, man. Introduce me anywhere I go.
Hey, look at that, baby.
We walk in the restaurant.
I
want him to go in the front of the restaurant and let them know we walking in. My man, that was a great intro, man.
Man, look, man, no, like one thing I've learned, brothers, is like you have to give people their flowers, man, while they're still alive.
I love it.
And especially when I get an opportunity to talk to a guy, a male, positive black male that came from an HBCU and made a career in the NFL, man, like you can't highlight that enough.
I appreciate you,
brother. And you know, like just let the people know you coming from. I'm gonna let you highlight the HBCU, but just coming from that place, getting your chance to make your name known in the Senior Bowl, and then going to the NFL.
Yeah, no, so coming from University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, out the SWAC, we had just won the SWAC championship for the first time ever in Pine Bluff history. I know going to these All-Star games and going to this draft process, the questions to me were, can he compete against high-level competition? Can he compete against the guys at Georgia, LSU, Alabama? So getting to the East-West Shrine game first and competing against some of those guys, but the Senior Bowl the next week being a late ad, that was really my opportunity to prove, yes, we do not only belong, but we can excel and thrive and dominate in this space against those high-level competition. So I really took that and I wore that, the HBCU belt, with honor. I took it personal, and I wanted to be a great representation of the HBCU world and the small schools.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. I think like this year of us working with the Senior Bowl, we were able to meet a young man from Alabama A&M, and he was the only one this year that was able to come to the Senior Bowl and represent the HBCU. So what I'm pretty sure you probably had multiple scholarship offers. What made you stick on? Not really.
No.
So Arkansas Pine Bluff was the one that came knocking and you went.
Yeah, the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest. Not even come knocking. I had to search them out.
Right.
I ended up calling them like, hey, can you guys put together a scholarship for me? And they did. They pieced together a half track, half football scholarship. It allowed me to get a chance to go and further my football playing career and my education. So going to Pine Bluff, just getting there and being able to continue to play football, I was appreciative, man. I was just happy to have that opportunity for 4 more years.
Right. So you come to the Senior Bowl. You did the East-West Shrine game. Then you come to the Senior Bowl. How was it working with those NFL coaches?
Yeah. So at the East-West Shrine game, we weren't coached by NFL coaching staff. We were coached by some more college coaches. We had some players in there that ended up going to the NFL. A lot of East-West Shrine is a great game. It's great competition. But coming to the Senior Bowl, the first coach I saw was Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
So it was different immediately. The first coach I saw was Mike Tomlin. Like, damn, this is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't see this level of coach at the East-West the week before. And so we competed, man, and Mike Tomlin and those other guys, they're right on the sideline at practice. Get to see you through a lens that it's only once a year opportunity for them too, because usually they're just behind the desk watching film. Now they see you up close and personal at practice. They see how you running from drill to drill, your intent, your work ethic, your level of competition in practice to get to that level. Like, is he somebody that goes through the motions and just worry about the game? Or I was paying attention to all of it. And I knew I needed it. I knew I needed to perform well at the Senior Bowl in order to get drafted.
So you get drafted, and you go down to Mobile. We like to call them our little brother, because everybody knows.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Mobile.
Okay.
But you get drafted to New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Oh, so New Orleans is a little brother.
Yeah.
Mobile, not the little brother?
No, because of Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? That's why. That's
we got to argue about that.
That's what puts us over New Orleans.
We got to argue. Don't make me call Mickey Loomis something.
Come on, man. You never experienced Mardi Gras until you experienced it in Mobile. That little Mardi Gras you had in New Orleans, it was okay.
That is crazy. I can't believe we're having this conversation right now.
All right, we got to end this deal. We got to end. But no, man, you spend your time in New Orleans. And what was... Just tell me about that time playing in New Orleans, the amount of players, the athletes that came through, the friendships that you made, man, that because the bulk of your career was there.
For sure. Just like you just spoke about Mardi Gras. No, seriously, the culture, the traditions, the history, the people, everything they've been through, the adversity, but the perseverance, the willingness to celebrate through hard times and tragedy. It's a very unique place, man. It's like none other on the planet. And I love it. I can't thank God enough for putting me there, especially first to start my career, to build my foundation, to grow as a man, to learn the power of community and the importance of community and helping each other and looking out for each other. Like, that city is special, man. It always will hold a place in my heart. So for you to say no bills, Big Brother, is insanity. Craig, I cannot stand and let that happen. I love it though. New Orleans and the fan base, super proud of their team. They're tough now. They're tough on the players and the coaches, but super proud of the team, and you want to go out and win for them.
Man, my last question for you. You just recently retired from NFL, so what's next?
What's next? I'm just being present, really. I have my 3 kids, Trinity, Tatiana, and my son, Tristan.
Okay.
They're playing sports. So I'm there. I'm at the game. I'm sideline coaching. From the stands, though, not a real coaching position. I'm yelling from the stands. Run harder, play, you know what I mean? I'm doing all that, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm spending time with them. Maybe one day might get into some media and broadcasting so I can talk the game and educate a little bit from my stance and experience. But now I'm just being present.
Man, look, brother, I don't have anything else to ask you. I enjoyed the conversation.
Too.
I wish that you can get down here for Mardi Gras and experience it here in Mobile.
We'll see. We'll see. If I do come down, you'll be the first person I call.
Man, that's good stuff, man.
For sure.
So look, it's Kendrick, Teron.
Hey,
man, we out. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
It's your girl Bambi, the down south diva of Inspire You and Inspire You on Air. In this thing to close it out with that dude Big Hints of Wooisms. What's going on?
What's going on, sis? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just so excited to be at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Yeah.
This has really been awesome.
Man, it's been great, man. We've had a chance to really get a chance to talk to some of the inductees as well as the rookies of the year. Just to learn a little bit more about their journey and kind of where they are now has been really fascinating.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is that all of this is tied down in little old Mobile and Baldwin County in Alabama. To have something of this facet with the Senior Bowl, the Hall of Fame, everything that they do for the community is truly amazing. So, how do you feel about the Senior Bowl, just overall?
Man, when they say that the draft starts here, they really mean that. The rookies getting evaluated and that type of thing really doesn't start until the Senior Bowl happens. So just grateful for them keeping it in the city for sure, as well as just the different things they do around the city throughout the year. It's great to have them around.
Absolutely. Make sure you continue to support. Shout out to Senior Bowl for doing amazing things, especially keeping Inspire You and Wooisms up for grabs to know what's going on.
Right.
So all I can tell you is continue to follow us, Inspire You on Air, and
Wooisms.
Yes,
on Contentville, which is powered by Inspire You, the information station.
That's right. You can check out all of that and more. Keep it locked, keep it loaded. Continue to follow us. As you know, we'll always come back with more. Until next time, bye y'all.